doing? It's been a while since I have actually been on a podcast, and on a live, and yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But I'm on here with my daughter, and we had just had like a whole nice, long, amazing conversation, right? On this wisdom app. And we had so many inspiring messages that her and I both had given, and she like really got to show her vocabulary as a high functioning autistic and her thoughts and things like that. And we were discussing how basically I had opened that conversation on the wisdom app because we had just had a deep conversation with my other high functioning autistic child, which is Delano. And we had just gotten some information, and I was feeling a certain type of way. I was feeling like a bad parent. I was feeling like I had neglected his needs. I was feeling like I really messed up and I hadn't how can I put it? I hadn't taken his like needs into consideration. So with that being said, I was like, well, I need to, get out all of everything that we just talked about and everything I'm processing. So I was like, let me make a chat, talk about it. And Wisdom is like a podcast app, but people get to come on for like 10 minutes and conversate with you, and then they come off. You pick and choose who you want to invite, who you want to allow to talk up to the platform. People are just there listening to you. And I had like my highest listeners. It was 91 people that were actually like listening to me. And it was my highest. I've only been on there 3 times. And I was really passionate about it, really going in. I was really giving like all this amazing advice and information. But I made one mistake. And after being on the app for 3 hours, having this long, intensive conversation, I think it was actually for 4 hours, having this long, intensive conversation, and having all these people listening to me, my daughter, the little one, came, and I was like, she was asking what it was, and I told her what it was, and then I said, why, you want to say hi? And she said hi, then she said her name, then she said her age. So I got cut off. In the middle of having an amazing conversation, I got cut off, and I am now on timeout. I can't have no conversation for 3 days. I'm like on timeout on the app. But it made me feel a certain type of way. So I am really feeling a certain type of way about this, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I am feeling like, to me, that was a little excessive. I spent all this time having this in-depth conversation, this recording. I should have been able to put it on my podcast. But because they took it off my platform, I don't have it anymore. All you had to do was just take out her... we could have just edited her little hi and my name and my age. That's all she said. I didn't know nobody under 18 couldn't talk on the app. Me and Beba had already been talking, and we were having, these nice conversations together and expressing all these things on the app and giving all this, valuable and positive information, just for them to turn around and take it down. Now I feel a certain type of way. Like, it makes me not want to go back on that, but then I do want to go back on that and be petty. And be like, that was a little over the top, XYZ. Like, it's my 3rd time using it. Who really sits there and reads all of the damn guidelines? It'd be so many damn legal words that people don't really pay attention to. So, like, I didn't see the part that said she can be 18. You guys invited me on the platform. I thought y'all knew that my kids are on my platform. How am I supposed to know y'all don't know this? Y'all the one that invited me to join. But I like the app, which is the downside. That's what makes me mad now. Yes? Go ahead. Don't open it all the way, please. Just open it a little bit. I'm not putting that on. I'm in the middle of doing a podcast and I'm recording. So I don't have time to help you right now. You already cost me a whole recording piece, little one. Go play. Just don't open the door all the way, okay?
Go play?
Like, you can play outside for a little bit. No, not play away from the door. Play at the door like you did when Nana was here. You slick, mama. You're so slick. I gotta watch you. Little one. I gotta watch you. You too slick for me. Too slick for my liking. But anyways, we were having this like long, intensive, amazing conversation because my son had actually, like, first of all, I got to experience, okay? my two high-functioning kids having an amazing conversation with each other. And that conversation started, and I should have been recording with y'all the whole time I was recording with the app, but I let the little one use the job phone, and that's where, you know, the podcast is on the other phone. And if I'm using this phone for the Wisdom app, then I can't, you know, do the podcast at the same time. But, because that's why I'm supposed to be able to take the recordings from there and then put it on my podcast. But anyways, Beba had mentioned something about his autism, and he responded, and this time I was listening to an Audible book on my phone. So I was listening to their conversation, but I was giving them the respect of siblings to have a conversation without mom being all in it. I do respect my kids in that sense of the word. I try to give them privacy as much as I can. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so she mentioned something about it, right? And then about, you know, his autism, and he goes, I'm not autistic. And then Beba goes, Delano, you have to stop being in denial. We are both autistic. We both have autism. You have to start accepting that. And then I turn around and I'm like, Booger, because that's what I call my son. Don't judge me. He used to have a lot of boogers. But I was like, Booger, but. Yeah, well, our door's not over there, but. Our door's over here. If mommy can't see you, you can't go. Nope, because I can't see you over there, but. Sorry, you guys. I just got to make sure she stays where I can see her. You got to stay over this area, okay? Thank you, but. So, I was like, Booger, there's nothing wrong with being autistic, baby.
Are kids a stranger too?
Yes, they are until you meet them. Why?
Because the big kid upstairs, I'm talking to him.
Oh, you said hi to them?
Mm-hmm.
And they said hi back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was nice.
But the boy upstairs are being nice.
That's nice. Alright, mommy's got to get back.
Tiana's mom, she just left.
I don't care. Can I get back to that? I don't care what Tiana's mom's doing. Can I get back to my show?
Hey.
Love ya.
Love ya.
But anyways, so,
Can you help me get this?
No, I told you I'm busy right now, but.
I can't.
Does it look like I'm playing right now? Or does it look like I'm serious? Does it look like I'm serious? No, it doesn't? So do I need to get a little harsh so you can understand I'm serious? Or can I keep talking to you nice so that you can understand that I'm serious? I am in the middle of recording right now. And I'm doing a live show. Your dressed to that baby doll is not my priority.
It's a doll.
Okay, and your dressed to that doll is not my priority. This is when mommy tells you that mommy gets upset because you don't respect what mommy's doing. And you're still not respecting what mommy's doing. Hi.
Hi. Your daughter had asked if my little girl could come down and play yesterday. Yeah, my little girl ain't allowed downstairs unless somebody's like literally outside watching her in the house. We can look out the door and not understand you as a parent.
Yeah.
So I was like, I hope she understands why she can't.
No, I'm
come down.
cool.
But now is the weather is not as hot and one of us can be outside.
Yeah.
So I just went and got my little girl some bubbles. And she could come right here and we can seal.
Okay. Yeah, because she was looking to try to play with somebody. I just don't let her go too far because I can't get the wheelchair out of the room and then I can't walk long distance. So I usually just keep her
No,
where
I completely understand. I come and go. It's typically for working.
Yeah, that's it.
Asthma, smoking cigarettes, and I had knee surgery. And man, we can go on and on. I just don't trust people.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I don't trust people either. And not all kids are nice either. Not all kids are nice either.
Now what is that?
A hedgehog. It's a hedgehog.
Don't they shoot out their horns?
No, they don't. Those are porcupines.
This is scary.
I'm sorry, you guys. Nah,
unless
they
you
don't.
start something very, very like a fruity smell on you that's really, 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 really strong. That's like pure fruit. Then
I swear I'm not ignoring you. What do they eat?
Fruit and vegetables, and dog food or cat or hedgehog food, which is
And
dry
what kind of
bugs.
cage you keep it in? Like a.
He's there in a
Those
bench
bins right there. The other one has a boy in it.
How does it not get out?
because they don't climb out.
They like to burrow better.
Yeah, they like to burrow. They like to cave in.
Yes, I'm gonna let my little girl burrow.
They're technically nocturnal.
Yeah, and they're typically nocturnal. They're normally not up during the day, but
So why
because
yours
we're
up during the day?
because
What?
we're up.
We train them.
Yeah.
Why would you want a hedgehog? What does it do for you? Is it like emotional support
Oh,
or just cute?
yes.
Just cute.
And
there were presents.
And they're kind of affectionate though. Like they do.
How
I don't remember. Damn.
They were born the week before Christmas, and that's why we didn't get them on Christmas. Like
because they needed time for them to get.
So you had them since as a baby.
Yeah.
So like 1 or 2 years.
No. We just got them a few months ago.
It was last Christmas.
They're still technically babies.
We have a dog too.
Sorry, y'all.
I seen that.
She's 8 months.
Yeah, but when I bring my dog down, they want to keep stopping at the darn post and stopping right here, and I'm like,
because of the dog.
And also Roscoe, the dog next door, likes to pee on these posts.
That's why he stops at the post because the older dog
drag him and everything else. But are they soft? I do want to try to pet it.
Oh, well, she's kind. So
she has her things are down.
The other one is
mean. We have another one that's mean.
No one touch him but me.
Sorry, you guys.
Even the baby gets poked by it.
It's a new one.
She just put your hand back and you won't get the spike.
Everybody always gets amazed with our hedgehogs. Like it's crazy. Like they always be like, "What do you do with a hedgehog?" I never had a hedgehog before. This is my first time having a hedgehog. Like I never even knew they were pets.
Why you even both that as a pet? Don't.
Hi.
What they come with? Mice.
Look,
Nothing.
We have
nothing. And they're so easy to take care of.
Yeah, that's because rats is up here in this.
Yeah.
Thing. Y'all have to take it cut the entryway.
Correct.
Out. This is one of the worst places that
I
I ever lived.
We've been here for a year and some change. And we've been stuck only because we're not originally from down here. We're originally from Connecticut. So we only have SSI as income, and I've been trying to still get on my feet, but like it's hard.
Yes,
so we got stuck here because we had nowhere else to go, and it was the cheapest spot at the time.
Are y'all both on SSI?
Her and my son that just left with the dog. I'm still waiting for them to let me know if they're gonna approve mine or not. Like, but it's not the best place to be.
I mean, even with SSI, I know it's gonna sound effed up, but you gotta get it how you live. If anything is wrong with her, get her diagnosed.
Yeah, she don't have. She's the only regular one I got. They both have autism. They both have mental health.
So then you make something that's not normal. With you been in a wheelchair and I don't see no father, and with you having to do what you have to do, then you make something not normal. How do you make something not normal? Think outside the box. How do you make something not normal?
Well, it depends what it is.
Okay, well, she can be hyper every time before she goes to her appointment. Give her chocolate. Give her caffeine. I know it sounds unethical.
No, I get what you're saying.
But if you got to get how you live, then you got to get how you live. As for me, this shit, $1,800 a month, I make $2,000. I'm about to pick up a second job. I just graduated
just to get out,
and I'm about to start back at the end of the year. Mine's is due to circumstances. I am not gonna be here long.
Yeah.
So I understand that my husband is a disabled vet, paralyzed leg, and his story is really heartbreaking.
And they don't give him no help though.
They give him fucking $1,500 a month.
That's it.
We went from a dog bite.
Nah, she's really
just jump on you.
She's a very lovable dog. She just wants love. She just wants you to pet her.
We went from a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car. Sound like the American dream, the American life.
Yeah.
All my kids had their businesses. My oldest one is 20. My baby girl is 5. We've been married we've been together 5 years.
Yeah.
It seems like the American dream.
Yeah.
College. He's in law school, me medical.
I run
Kids. That's good, baby. That's good. It's good to run. My daughter loves running too. Hey, you can, if your mom lets you, you can tell her she can come down. If she lets you, ask your mom if you can walk up there.
Mama, can I walk up there?
Yeah, baby, go ahead.
But and then on top of that,
get some shoes first.
I actually I work with special needs kids. I've been working with them since I was 16.
That's how I was too. Yeah, I used to work with special needs kids. But then when I had my oldest,
all 4 of my husband kids with special
stopped.
needs. All 4. One is severely autistic, and as the state calls it, severely retardation to the point where her mind will never be one of the 4 or 5-year-olds.
Oh wow.
She will eat food because in her head, and she will go all day without eating. Like you have to tell her to go to the bathroom. Like she's not like us.
Yeah, it's different.
So after I found out that the nurse was abusing her, I took over.
Yeah.
I took the classes or whatever I needed to take over.
That was awesome.
Because my stuff did transfer from where I'm at. I'm not from here. The other son is legally blind. He's a psychopath. He ended up being, we did not know he was to the extreme he was to last. When I say it's been
I think
crazy.
If we can share stories, girl.
Man, I'm telling you.
I even have a podcast. My whole joint is on my podcast and on my YouTube channel.
Oh, say word.
Because I have, which I'm recording right now. I'm actually on my live podcast right now, but they really can't hear your part as much as they can hear mine, so they can only hear me talking to you more. But I advocate for parents with mental illness and parents who have disabilities, who have kids with disabilities.
I lost 5 immediate people in 2 days.
Wow.
I lost my oldest sister. No. One of my sisters, my aunt, my uncle, my baby sister got murdered by her wife, and it was something else. And all I ever heard since I've been here, and a lot of people don't hear my story. All I ever heard was, "You're so gorgeous, you're so beautiful, you're so intelligent." They never seen the other side of me. They didn't see the nights that I would drink and get naked and beat people up.
Yeah, that
side.
Other side.
All they seen, I can show you pictures where I look like I'm 20 and where I look so young and youthful. They didn't see the fact.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I snapped at night. I slipped my wrist and I had so many stitches because I was a cutter back in the day due to other stuff in my life that I had no control over. Being boarded up in the rooms, allowed only to eat less, not allowed to get over 100 pounds. Like I said,
there's a lot. Yeah.
So I am going to write books. And
that'd be awesome.
My husband's life is crazy. So we do the circumstances right here and like $200 from being homeless. But I got faith.
I know what you mean.
So when I say create, sometimes it doesn't mean that it's something that have to carry them.
Yeah.
Because you can grow out of certain illnesses.
Correct.
But during that time frame, you do what the hell you got to do to get up out of here.
Correct. Well, I am. That's the whole reason why my platforms and everything, because I'm trying to get them monetized. I am actually a life certified coach. So I'm trying to get my clients now too, so I can keep building my business.
When you say life coach.
I'm getting, okay, so I have 2 certifications. I'm still in the process of completing 1. So I'm a health and life coach, but I'm also a life coach. So when I say a life coach,
a lot of mental illness around here.
Yeah. That's cool, Papa. He's a vet. They don't take care of him.
My husband is.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for me,
he just gets the room paid for, and that's it. Like they vet does pay the room for him.
I was wondering who paints. I see.
That's her thing.
I love that up there. This is pretty.
That is her thing, but
it's pretty. I like this. It reminds me of the third eye. I don't know if you know what that is. The horse eye, the third eye.
No, I never told her about it. She was giving it to you.
For me? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she only gives her pictures when she likes people.
Oh, I feel special.
Yeah, if she don't like people, she don't give her stuff.
Oh.
Because she takes real pride in her art.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her thing.
So her autism is...
She's a high-functioning autistic.
So she only got the things that trigger, like...
She still stems and does all the other stuff. But she learns how to control, like, she controls it. She has 2 sides of her. She has what she calls the adult side. So whenever I need her to be the adult, she clicks that side in. And then when she doesn't have to be an adult and is able to let her hair down, then her kid side kick in and you really see her autism then. Because
my oldest stepson, like all of his kids had something in common with their feet.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Like this is made for my autism. That's how I see the summer.
This is how you see what?
How I see the
seasons. That's how she sees the seasons.
But you're not finished with it.
No, she has to.
I have to put in my colors.
You drew this.
Yeah, she draws. She paints.
So you abstract paint.
Correct.
Do so.
Yeah.
That is great art therapy.
That's her thing. Yeah, that's always been her thing. That's been her outlet.
I love it. I remember doing this in high school. This is dope. Okay, yeah. And you know what? I'm very fascinated by eyes. I love it. Please show me when you finish this and the dragon eye. It's dope. You know what I mean? And things like this right here, I'll put in my scrapbook because I come across many people.
Yeah.
I had an outreach program. I had a program where I go around and feed the homeless. I had a program where I feed the elder.
Oh, we definitely need to talk.
I didn't stop. But now, and this year I wanted to get a building so that I can help homeless women and the mental health because I've been there.
That's what I've been thinking on too.
But I don't have the money nor the resources.
Correct.
So.
I had the same problem too. Like I was thinking about if I would have been able to get a place like this. You feel me? Like the other side that's theirs. If they actually would get that fixed up, you can turn half of it into a motel and half of it for like mental health support groups.
Not the mental health. I do not think that mental health needs to be with a community of people that is trying to do something different and get on their feet. The reason for that is because you don't know their actions, they have crisis points and different things like that. That's something that you want to have separate. Yeah, that's what I advocate. It sounds messed up. Yeah, but that's my whole community. That's what we have. I'm suicidal, homicidal, depression, PTSD. But you still got your kids. OCD. She's suicidal.
She has depression. She has OCD.
But you still got your kids.
Yeah. Oh no, because I don't play. I don't play. I'm alive because of my kids.
But you know, the minute people hear homicidal, suicidal, they.
Oh no, I fight. No, they've tried. CPS and DCF has tried. They have tried for 19 years with her because they still come in trying to harass. They've tried for 13 years with my son. Oh shit, my contact fell out.
It's dry. That's what that means.
It's never happened before.
It's dry.
They tried for 13 years with my son. And they've just recently I got rid of them not too long ago because the school called because I was at them about him. Like they weren't treating him right. He was always the guilty party for everything, but the people that were doing stuff to him wasn't.
We've been through that.
Like, so I advocated so much. So when these people come to my door, this is the first thing I tell them. I wish you would try to take my kids. Because the moment you take my kids, you're going to explain to them why they don't have a mother. Because when you walk out with them, that's the day I kill myself.
On the flip side, my husband is a legal aid.
Yeah.
Get it? He's in law school. He's a legal aid.
He's got all that knowledge.
He does family practices. Hell, we had to fight for his kids.
Yeah, I've never, because I'm, like, that's one thing. I make it very clear and very straight to whoever I am with. When it comes to my kids, that is my life. When I had her, I was almost killed myself before I was pregnant with her. I'm alive because God gave her to me. And every single time I've had a kid is because it's been a point. Thank you. And every single time I've had a kid has been because a point in my life, like I can't conceive. I have conceiving issues. So I'm lucky I have the 3 that I have. Same. And like I said, God gave them to me at a point in my life where I couldn't see no good.
Yeah, I had a stroke after my second one. I had him at 6 months. He was 2 pounds. He was in the hospital 3 months. I checked myself out. And I was 21. I checked myself out so I could get to him. I've been in a wheelchair, but it wasn't electric. I wasn't that lucky. Yeah. I learned how to walk and talk again. And when I have my off days, it's bad because first thing they want to do is take me to jail and put me in a mental institution.
Correct, and that's not where they need to go.
At the end of the day, my husband has learned how to deal with it. And it does to me feel unfair to my 20-year-old because he's had to deal with this shit his whole life. But now he's older. He's starting to understand my childhood is the bulk of it.
Correct. Same with mine.
So I'm letting it go, but I don't do good with connecting with people and talking to them.
I'm the same way.
I don't trust.
I'm the same way. I have to wait till I'm an empath. So when I get around people, I sense. Correct. I sense.
You believe in religion?
Correct.
Or spiritual?
I believe in both. To me, there's no difference in either or. He does his job and you do your job spiritually to get your connection on a higher power and a higher vibrance so that you can be. This is Nana. She's one of our neighbors from down there.
I thought it was your mama, to be honest.
No, I did.
Really? I thought.
No, I don't call.
You say God, no.
Look, don't disown me now. Don't disown me now. Don't disown me now.
Grandkids or something, don't you?
Don't be disowning me now, Nana. Look, you trying to disown me now? And you telling my podcast and my YouTube that you disowning me now?
I want you to write your YouTube down for me so that I can go and try to look your story up and subscribe and share it on my Facebook.
I got a blog, a podcast, and the YouTube.
Because you look very young.
I'm 42.
Wow.
Hi, Delano.
A lot of people do not believe me when I tell them that.
He's the mean one.
I don't want that one.
I'm taking him outside.
Yeah, go ahead.
He needs to relax.
Look, I done left for you. Go ahead. You take me down. Yeah, I'm going to let you go ahead and do that one.
That is so funny.
But as you were saying, you feel people energy.
Yeah, so, wait, why do you keep calling me when I'm trying to record? Hey, somebody call your dad because I'm on the live. Wait, what was I saying?
You said you feel people's energy. And
yeah, so I feel people's energy, and like it's not something that I intend. I've always been that way since little, and I'll get sometimes like images or just feelings that'll warn me, or feelings that'll let me know you're good, you're safe, it's okay. Some people I'll get like an in between where I'm not 100% sure, and I'll try to be the good one. She probably just played. Beba, call her.
She's going upstairs. Okay.
She probably misunderstood.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what happened.
Because she just got happy.
I said, go up there and tell her to come play. All she heard is go play. That's all she heard was go play.
Yeah, that's all it was. Because she been dying to play with somebody. Because I didn't let her go. I don't let her go outside.
I just don't do BS.
Yeah, I don't let. And here there's BS.
I know.
There's a lot.
And I was walking yesterday, and a kid came spraying me, and I just couldn't.
Yeah, there's
My stepdad up there, the tall, bald-headed guy, you know, because they're both bald-headed, he got mental illness. And when he snapped, ain't nobody controlling him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is not an area for him. Thank you.
The podcast and the YouTube have the same name, Parenting with Mental Illness. So I just put the blog and the but either way, you'll find links on there to get to the other. Like I have a link tree on the YouTube, and that link tree has everything, even my press-on nail shop. It has like everything on there. It has my coaching business on there too. Like it has everything. But that's what I was gonna say. Now I remember. I was gonna say to you, I actually am looking. I need to take clients for my certification one that I work with, and I really think that I can help you. Like just listening to a little bit of what you have resonates with me. Like something, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Like something is just telling me that I need to offer you, like to work with you, to help you, because what you're like a little bit of what you're saying is what I've dealt with. Like, and it's what I've been going through and been dealing with, along with having like a bad childhood.
I've been through shit that most people would have took themselves out.
Correct. Same thing with me.
So, what vibes, what energy do you get from me?
Again, that I need to offer you help. Like that you're in a spot in your life right now that you could benefit from what I have to give.
I'm in a spot where I'm critical.
Yeah.
Do or die.
And that's that's like the energy that I'm getting, and that's like the aura that I'm getting, where that's why I said it popped in my mind, and something just told me like, work with her and you're gonna help her get to where she needs to be. But not just that, I could be a really good support system to help you mentally cope with everything.
I just recently let my therapy go from the domestic situation last month because everything got crazy. And I wasn't able to focus on what I needed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Life kicks
Because I
in.
went from being abused to defending myself and not realizing that I became the abuser.
Oh, wow.
Which is even, yes. And it wasn't with the right person. It happened to be the husband that I got now. And it was at the point where when I would go give him hugs or something like that, he flinched. Okay, so for example, I sleepwalk. I woke up one night, beat the shit out of him, broke the
But that's because of what you've been through.
I had no memory.
That's because of what you've been through. Yeah.
But then when you speak on going back on different levels, like I wouldn't call it personalities, I call it survival personalities.
You have to do what you have to do to
every,
survive.
Occasionally I have blackouts. I'll hide up under the table, and my husband, like, the first time I did up on the bed, he was like, what the fuck?
That's too much for your mind.
Because
your
I blacked out and my mind went to...
The blackout is your mind protecting you. I go through that. I go through blackout moments, which is why I will not fight or argue because I'm homicidal. So I will not fight or argue with nobody because I will black out, see red.
I would say I've had a gun for 3 years, and I've only threatened to use it the wrong way one time.
Because you're cautious.
Now there was one. Yes. And I told my husband after I realized, I was like, take it.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. That was smart.
I mean,
At least you knew,
I shot up in the air and threw it and got rid of it. That was a warning because what's next?
Yeah, there's going to be something different.
I had to protect myself from getting killed.
Correct. You're on survival mode. You're still on survival mode.
Thank you.
And that's all that you know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you know because of everything that has been in your life.
Yeah.
The only thing that you know is survival mode. But guess what, though? There's other modes. I know, you're like me. I'm the same way.
Opens up the door for me. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, thank you. And they be like, you're welcome. I'm like, no,
Can I bring Skid upstairs? Your daughter wants to meet her.
Well, they're supposed to come down. I told you to yell her to come on.
I told her that.
They're both supposed to play down here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both.
She feels comfortable.
Go.
And she hearing my mental illness, so I don't know how comfortable she gonna feel. But
I got it myself.
I mean, you can roll and see.
I got it myself. Listen.
But the only thing I can say at the end of the day, I don't play like you homicide. Like, I'm a shooter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing. You out to survive. It's that survival mode. And it's sad that we have to.
Get bit. She's very curious. She'll squeeze too tight. Don't let her hold her. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, Skit has a lot of patience because Lyrical throws her. Lyrical's my baby. Lyrical.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, well, besides the fact that Lyrical is actually still a word, and a lot of people don't use it. I don't know why.
It is.
But I have it for one reason.
All of my kids got the name for a reason too.
Really? I wanted to combine the word love with miracle. since I didn't even know I could conceive her, and she wasn't planned. Well, none of my kids were planned, but she was just like, you know, a surprise. So I didn't want to be like, you know, whatever. So I just put lyrical, because the L for love and the irical for miracle.
Makes sense.
So that's why I called it lyrical.
But I know you got to get back to your pod or your blog. I would say I've changed a lot of lives. I recently came across an addict that been on drugs for over 40-something years, and what I told him made him move out of this state, get his woman, get with his sister. He's
Oh,
been drug-free for 3
that's
months.
amazing.
Get
Then you should
somebody
look into becoming a life coach.
No.
Why not?
Mm-mm.
You're already doing it.
No. Yeah, I am.
So what's the difference?
I'm cool
You
with
could
the
just
outreach program. I get too much, and I can't. I'm still learning because my business is called Third Eye Holistic Solution.
Ooh, you're holistic.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
man.
I still have to take my pain medication because I have tumors and I have brain issues, and I'm fighting with that now.
Okay.
Because they don't want to give me my pain medicine and different things like that because I missed the appointment and I don't have it to 2 weeks, and then I got my nerve issues. Like I can go on and on.
Yeah, I
And the
got
shit that I
chronic
take,
pain. You can't touch me.
It's not even that strong. And then I have the fibromyalgia and stuff. And IBS. Like some days I literally cannot get out of bed, and I have something going on.
I know what that is.
Yeah, and so they give you medication. They give you like 3 days. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do the other
Correct.
27 days?
Correct.
Makes sense.
Correct.
And if I buy it off the street, I'm an addict. If I take more than 2 drinks a week, I'm a goddamn
Alcoholic.
What do you want?
And then if you smoke weed like I do, you're a damn drug addict too, because they still look at it bad.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
And then pain management don't want to deal with you, because you gotta let that go. Listen here.
I had this one lady that I was helping, and I helped her for over a year. And one day I wasn't able to meet her, and she kept calling. And I couldn't get to my phone. So 2 days later, my husband, I had to get help to go to the bathroom. Like I literally could not. Yeah,
it was that bad.
Like 'cause if you touch my skin, it feels like it's burning. And I get over 80-something bruises. Like they just pop up.
Wow.
But, she was like, what is going on with you? She said, you've never mixed my food box in over a year. She said, you know, you're dependable.
Correct. You're
I'm not
reliable.
gonna get the food stamp. She said, I know something isn't right. And my husband told her, you know what that lady said?
What?
Come and get this bottle of hydrocodone. So wait a minute. So you want me to take the medicine so I can get up and bring you the food, or
because you want me to? Yeah, like
wait a minute. Let me understand.
Hold on. Let's be real clear.
Now drinking I will do. But let's get this understood. What is it that you expect?
Yeah.
I take everybody out for something.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I want you to be able to function. She said, because you got over 40-some people that you look out for.
Aww.
She said, and so if this is what it takes,
then that's what it takes.
I that, and I add my teas, and I add my grapefruit juice, which makes the chemicals kick in more. So all I have to do is take half, and I was up and running.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was good for like 6 months.
Wow.
And after that, I was good up until everything that just happened, and I missed my appointments up until last month.
And they couldn't be understanding. They wouldn't give you your medicine. Did you try going to the ER?
They, when I went to the ER, they gave me, while I was there, tramadol and Toradol for the pain and the headache, and Fioricet, because my migraines is debilitating.
Yeah, mine's are bad.
I mean,
I have a wait. Maybe I don't know if this would work for you.
And the Imutrex, they give me that bullshit. If you see my medicine bag, you would not believe it. My medicine bag, you know, like the grocery bags that you get.
My egg donor, because I will not call her the other name. My egg donor was a walking pharmacy. 2 types of Percocets, 2 types of OxyContin,
I didn't even know
gabapentin.
I didn't know it was 2 different kinds.
Yes, a 10 and
I've been in
a 7, I think it was.
20 years, but what I found out here is totally different than Tennessee medications and the laws
are different. Correct.
That they have. And so I came across a lady that had cancer, but she didn't have the insurance. And so she said, I'm going to be honest with you. She said, I use heroin for the pain.
What? That's the what?
But which is crazy because it's derived from morphine, which is derived from hydrocodone, which is derived from a damn plant. It's all synthesized.
So why is weed such a problem? Why is weed such a problem?
It shouldn't be. It's all natural.
This was given to me by my neurologist.
Imutrex, right?
It's sumatriptan.
I think that's Imutrix. That's what they gave my husband.
It's an injection for pain and migraines.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
You've never look it up.
Okay.
Try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this much though. When it first goes, it hurts. When it first goes in, it does hurt.
Girl, I have to use EpiPen at least 3 times out of year, and I got a big knot.
You be feeling it go in your veins though. So the first like 15-20 minutes, you're like,
but don't then make you high or anything.
No, none of that. It's just for the pain. It literally just goes here,
so
and then
like
it works. It's meant for migraines. He gave it to me because he said I take topiramate for my migraines, but topiramate is like a long-term medication. This is supposed to be a
fast. Put your shoes on the right feet, though. Let me see. Put them on the right feet.
This is supposed to be a fast-acting painkiller. So the moment that you do it, it's supposed to automatically shoot the pain medicine into your veins as if you were having an IV. And then it alleviates all my pain. Even though it's meant for my migraine, it does help with my chronic pain.
Okay.
Like, it will diminish it where I can let the kids touch me and hug me, and I'm kind of okay.
And that's the hardest part, too.
I know, I hate it. I hate it when they want to.
And I know I gotta go, because it's so much. The third eye holistic is not just the products that I make, and I've seen people be in wheelchairs that once they followed my diet, because I do the meal preps, I do all of that. You get a person where they need to be, so everybody be like, why are you the shape you're in? Because I'm too busy taking care of everybody.
Correct, like, everybody else. What's up?
Can I feed you my grapes?
Can you
not roll up on me like that?
You know, we were just talking about meal preps. Hold on, yeah, you were just talking about meal preps for Tom, right?
Yeah, I got a business. I just feel like a hard time.
She's holistic. She does holistic.
Yeah, like, okay, so if you got high blood pressure, you got kidney disease. I do a consultation. I know what you're allergic to. And yes, my consultation costs because it's a minute. But nevertheless, if you're struggling, I am understanding. And if you provide the food, it is a lot cheaper because then you just pay for my time. Right? But I also provide like the herbs and stuff.
Yeah.
I got motherfuckers that's walking that's not supposed to be walking. And I got 2 people up there and they was like, how are you up walking? You're in the 3 percentile, you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
They say that our nerves and different things, our nerves and stuff don't grow back, but scientifically when I broke it down to the doctor, because they're not expecting us to use these words like regeneration, cellular damage and all of that. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
It's just that I can't stay the course because life just kicking my ass.
But
yeah, the meal
because she has an older guy that she takes care of, and he's gonna be coming back home from the hospital. So he's gonna have to. She is struggling to take care of him because that's not.
Does she get paid?
Like $30-$40, but he has money, so it's not that he doesn't have it. He just, because that was his girlfriend's sister, that she passed away already. That's why she's watching out for him, because her sister passed away and there's nobody else to watch him. He kind of abuses that. He kind of like, he'll pay somebody else more than he'll pay her, if that makes sense. Like if somebody gives her a ride because the car is not working, he'll pay that person that's driving more money than he'll pay her who's actually doing the work.
No, that's not right. No.
But she was gonna start looking into getting him some meal preps. But that might be something that he can invest in because he needs to eat.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Koa, stop! Koa is not a happy dog right now.
But I happen to be standing here.
But yeah, I'll let her know definitely the info once I finish getting it from you, so that this way.
I got you. She's so free spirited and she don't see no danger.
My little one, no.
And neither does mine.
Yeah,
that's
little people don't. They don't.
I do skincare. I do hair care. I just cut all of my shit off. I ain't got enough money to get to the beautician yet. But yoni products, gut stuff. Then I do spiritual readings. I do spiritual health readings. No one is ever familiar with that.
I've never heard that one, yeah.
And that does involve touching. But a lot of people are not familiar with
that. I've never heard of that. Spiritual health
it's real.
Oh, you know what? Me and you got to get together. I want to put you on my podcast.
I'll give you my number.
I want to put you on my podcast because you can not just advertise your business too, but that health, I really want to really talk about that, and I would love to put that on the podcast Because a lot of my listeners can use that.
And even with being a smoker, you know there's ways that you can help clear your lungs and still get rid of the mucus.
Correct.
It's going to be damage.
Correct.
But it could be a hell of a lot less.
Correct. Then what? Correct.
Tomorrow, can I make press on this?
Can you break? Yeah, you can make press-on nails whenever you want, Beba.
No, I am writing down.
We just gotta finish trying to clean though too, because this house
and
is
I
a
do
mess.
help clean too, but it ain't
That's
free.
What she
Look,
needed. And ain't nothing like free. Ain't nothing like free.
I do help clean, but I also take in consideration of people's circumstances currently. But I had to get humbled in order to do that, because when I first started, I was losing too much money. So I had to put my foot down. Yo, if you're not paying this amount, then no.
Correct.
And then, like, when I go in cleaning mode, oh no, we take everything out.
That's how when I had my legs, that's how we used to do.
And then we get the floors done, and then we organize from there, and we get shelves, and we keep that way, and we do names.
Yeah. When I have
saying?
my own spot, everything is always in its spot, organized. Every time we clean, we used to move everything.
This is yours or hers?
This room is under my name, but it's our room. But she, because of her autism, she has some really bad days, and then has some good days, and we try to get done what we can on her good days, because she struggles. She struggles with organization. I used to be the one that used to do all that, so she's not used to me not being able to get up. Like, I can get up, but I can only do certain amount of things, because then my legs start to shake really bad, and then I gotta sit my ass back down before I bust my ass. But she, like, we always have thoroughly moved everything out once a month and rearranged once a month to give a different swag, you know, and a whole different aura. And
right. And I think something else that would help is like pictures of I'm sorry. It's my reaction.
It's okay.
Look, Bella gone. My daughter do not be playing. Her ass is gone. Do you hear me? But I'm like pictures and stuff like that. It helps. You know.
But here with the roaches, yo.
It don't matter if you got roaches, you can still hang up stuff.
I can't do
it.
it.
You just prevent it. Like, you got nets up there. That's probably from fruit or
They
that.
come out of the sink. So watch it.
Yeah, because
they're gonna come because this is a septic tank.
Yeah, and it is the stuff that sits down there that you can't get
and they
out
never
and
clean
stuff.
it. So be ready to have some coming into your room.
We try to do that, and we got insect spray, and we brought our own bug stop.
Yeah, we have home defense that we use,
and we got this one thing. I seen a place where rats can come through. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to
we have 2 rats in here that I can't get rid of, and they were supposed to come bring me black boxes.
Find a pathway. The traps cost, I think, $20 to get you to. You find a pathway, you put it there, you make sure it's not disturbed. You put the food that they like, the shit that they keep biting into.
Oh, they don't eat none of my stuff. They're just here behind my fridge and get mad when we're around and then run.
So either they live here.
I think they just come. There's a hole in my closet to get to like the pipes that go upstairs, so they fit coming in and out. Because I close all the other holes to come in. So I just think they fucking stay here because they're afraid of the dog upstairs more than they are of mine. And because they can eat upstairs, they leave their dog food bowl out all day.
We're not doing that. If you go play. I didn't say go down that way.
They leave their dog food bowl out all day so they can eat upstairs. We don't leave our dog food bowl out all day. If once she eats, that's it. It's done. They don't.
Yeah, when we feed our dog, I clean out the thing, and that's that. That's that on that. But I do not have my business cards, but I do offer life, and I am a very interesting person. I will say that.
Yeah, I would love to definitely have you on my podcast. Like,
it's just connecting and actually trusting people is the issue, and
but you gotta trust yourself. Once you trust yourself and your ability to trust your instincts, your trust in people is gonna change. Because I don't trust people, but I've learned because she wants you to pet her.
I don't want to pet her. We ain't gonna do that.
That's the only reason why she does that. Yeah, we're trying to break her out of it, but she's still a puppy.
Where's the spray bottle?
Right there, Beba. Right in front of your face.
She could smell me because I'm on my cycle too.
And then you have another dog too, so she smells the dog also.
Yeah, and I was just over there with my dog.
Yeah. So she smells.
She's
a beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Hey.
She's only 6 months old. We paid.
She's 7.
Isn't she 8 now because we've been.
She's 8.
We paid $350 for him, and he's emotional, but he also helps protect. And when I say protect, I calmed him down one day and he jumped off my back to get to other people and I was like,
So,
oh my God.
did you get him already trained?
No, we got him as a baby. We've been training him and we had him in a thing where we was paying. We was just the first day, got an emergency call. They got the money. But my husband trained dogs.
He does?
Yes, my husband trains and my son.
Because I'm not 100% sure.
She would have to interact with them.
Yeah.
Because
I want to get her emotionally support. Because she does that for us now. Like she
can
is.
Register her and get
That's what I'm trying to do. I want to do that so that they can now. She's on the do not rent list.
Yeah, and
the only way I can get around that is if she's an emotional support dog.
Correct. So what you need to do is on the legal issues. I do have the answers, but I don't know like the right work and shit like that. My husband.
Yeah.
Like the rental office wanted us to assist them with getting some people out here legally. They didn't want to
Don't
listen
do nothing
because
for them.
money.
Don't do nothing for them.
They wanted they
y'all heard me say it. If y'all watch this recording, y'all heard me say it. Don't do nothing for them. I'm telling you, mark my words when I tell you don't do nothing for them. Anything that they ask you to do, don't do it. Don't, because they will turn on you later. They will turn on you later.
They haven't even fixed our ceiling.
All of them. Don't do
I haven't got cabinets yet.
Because the same one up here, above 305, she's also legal too. But they're also trying to fight her to kick them out. But she has her legal stuff that she's going to school for it as well. They were paid. They paid. And they took their money and said they didn't pay even though they have the receipts. That's why they're trying to fight it in court.
I believe let me tell you what happened to me last week.
Hold up.
She gave me what it said the 14th or 21st. She said, oh, it's not caught up. I said, okay, but I'm not leaving this office because I just handed you $40 until they say the 21st and 28th. I'm not leaving this office. She printed me another one, had the wrong date. I said, no, ma'am. And this is the lady right here. I said, no, I'm not one to be played with.
Yes, they will.
So I stay until I get the right shit. Because they're such a depth, they want to take people's money. And I'm retarded. I don't give a fuck about being on camera. I will bust your shit. You hear me?
Let me tell you.
Don't play with me because my money
the
is
reason
how my kids survive.
why I've ended up in this wheelchair, I came here walking. I had my legs when I came in this place. They refused to give us a working fridge. I couldn't eat. My potassium and my everything. I'm already anemic really bad. I've had to have already transfusions twice. Since I've been here. No, since I've 3 times, yeah. Since I've been here 2 times. Because we couldn't get no nutrients because we couldn't get a fridge that worked. Our food would go bad in less than 2 days. I don't have a car. That fridge came from another lady that moved out from down there that gave it to me and said, here you go. After all of that, I ended up in the hospital. I almost died. And after that is when all of this happened, along with my neurological. Because of this place. The shower rod fell on my shoulder and fucked up my whole shit. That Roy ass acted like I ain't had nothing happened. Came here, looked at the shower rod, was mad because I had a washing machine, and then left. They didn't even ask, are you okay? How are you doing? What happened? No, they didn't even acknowledge me.
I don't plan on being here no longer than what I have to be.
That's what I said, and I got stuck because everything else happened. Everything else literally happened, and now I'm trying to get out of everything else.
I don't give a fuck what happens. I will be starting another job by the middle of July. So I will be going a lot to pass my state course to be a medical assistant.
There you go.
I was thinking coming out 3 o'clock in the morning, get in the car because the kids so I can study. So I won't wake up others.
Yeah.
I'm about to be a nurse. My son want me to go be a nurse practitioner. He's going to be a doctor. There is no limit.
If you're going to be a nurse, to me, I've always said it makes sense to just be a nurse practitioner because you have
your own practice and stuff like that. And my husband said, well, you already holistic. Why don't you be a holistic doctor? It's easier.
That makes sense.
And you get clients.
That makes sense.
The medical part, give them information to go to the doctor. Or you can be their advocate to go with them. And then on the flip side,
listen, girl.
I'm like, that's a lot.
I mean, it is a lot, but you're already in one field. If you're already in that field and you have the knowledge in that field and you're already good at that field and you know that what you're doing is making changes.
I got the butterfly needles out there in my car.
Yeah.
I haven't done a live stick yet. I just recently got done with all this.
Yeah.
But like when I go to the emergency room, it's not stealing me.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all need this shit out. So my family needs it.
Correct.
So you don't know what's gonna happen
Correct.
or whatever. You have to be able to respond.
Correct. So, no, but if I was you, I would pursue it like he said, and
I'm gonna see how much time it takes.
Because you can still be having your practice and still then pursuing that education.
Well, I want to get a building for my business. That's my main thing. But I will be in transition. You're fascinating. You're interesting.
Oh, thank you. A lot of people say that.
I don't really get no bad vibes. I mean, of course, I'll pick up stuff and things like that.
Yeah, I'm only a bitch.
On the sidewalk only.
I'm only a bitch when it comes to my kids. Like,
but
if
you got more spiritual gifts than just empath.
Yeah.
You're not just that.
I know.
And once you tap in,
the other stuff becomes
meditate,
too overwhelming. I don't know how to handle it. That's what my problem is.
But you have to know how.
I have too much that comes in, and I can't handle it.
It's like a what they call that thing that goes real fast, like fast forward, no rewind. It is a lot.
It's too much. Like, since little, when I tell you, I've had my whole life. If I would go pay respects to somebody, right, at the funeral home, I had to prepare myself for that night. Because at that night, that same person, they would show up. They would show up, physically show up.
Now they call it schizophrenia. They call it illusions.
Correct. But I know it's not a delusion, hallucination. I know it's not none of that.
Because sometimes my speech is all.
But yeah, no, but
it's a medium.
Yeah, I know. But I had to block it off because it got to be too much. Like, it got to the point where it was starting to scare me instead of helping me. So I literally sat with my grandfather one day.
You have to know how to put it off.
And I don't. So and now I'm trying to turn it back on, and I can't turn it back on.
That sounds like that's what I need to be doing. So it sounds like.
Why do you think I said? But this is where it starts at. You start off, dude. Oh my God. You start off. Okay. The certifications are always health and life certification.
Right.
Then you build
off of that
for what you want off of that. You take the life off, and you add on your what you're doing, or what your life holistical life, whatever you want. But then you build your coaching based off of what you're passionate about. So that's why my coaching is for people like my parents with mental illness or kids with disabilities, people that need support, things like that. You could really coach people like me that are lost.
I do hair too.
Oh, that's what's up.
I do hair too.
Shit, you a jack of all trades.
Stay on that sidewalk, and that's the issue. Been a jack of all trades is that I got too much to choose from.
Yeah.
So
you have to pick what you're really passionate about.
And I'm passionate about helping people and getting things done. And typically, 9 times out of 10, this is how I look at home. But anytime I usually step out, it's a dress suit, it's a dress, and you name it. And always 9 times out of 10, I keep my head covered with something on my head.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like that's the crowning energy and everything.
Yeah.
You'll see me with face paint. You'll see me on the ministry dancing. You'll see me over in the grass meditating, twirling, talking to myself, but I'm really not talking to myself.
Nah, you're not talking to yourself.
So
I know.
when I say I'm different, it's hard when I'm confined because you're like, okay, why should I out there dancing around the hell? I'm grounded.
You're a free spirit.
Thank you.
You're a free spirit. You're a free spirit, okay? There's nothing wrong with being a free spirit.
We not tearing dog heads off. Don't tear dog heads off, okay?
Because they're not sweet.
That's another one right there. Boom. There you go. Tears off dog heads. Take a picture of her playing with it. Great diagnosis. Now you got more.
But it was on an accident.
And then say sorry. Maybe I need to get you some help.
Let me put your head back, Beba. Lyrical.
So you have to
oh, no, it's broke. Oh, it's on.
Wait a minute. We just
no,
have to go get it.
Yeah, I put it on already.
You can't break other people's stuff.
Yeah, it's broke.
So you know you're going to have to buy her another dog. We'll go get her another one tomorrow because you can't do that. Even if it can be fixed, we don't tear up other people's stuff.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
That's an accident.
It was an accident.
Boo boo, just don't move the head and then it won't fall off.
It is an accident, but we still got to make it right.
That's okay.
Okay. Thank you for letting
Boo boo,
me
you
know.
can't swing her by her hair because then she's gonna fall off.
She accident. Don't be sad. It's an accident, but we still
Accidents
have to
happen. It's okay, baby.
If we're gonna cry, we're gonna go home. No ugly faces. No. When I tell you about crying,
Accidents happen. It's okay. You live and you learn,
you
baby.
can't cry over something that's an accident because then it makes it ugly. It makes ugly stuff get in. We're not gonna do that. Let's be happy. Be happy. Go play. You got a friend. Go be happy. I had to make her look at herself when she cried because she cried about everything. I got boys.
Mine does too. Mine cries about everything.
6 boys, an
Wow.
autistic girl, and then I got the baby boy. We're blended, so my oldest is a boy, my youngest is a girl. I'm used to boys.
Yeah.
I done did military stuff and all of that, so I am a little hardcore. That's why I said I don't play about kids.
Yeah, I'm the same way. That's the one. That's the only way you can get me to flip is about my kids. Anything that's gonna affect my kids, anything that my kids are in danger.
My kids, money, and approaching me startlingly.
Yeah, that'll get me triggered with my
Like how my back is
PTSD,
turned.
and I'll get defensive. Yeah,
Yeah, like if you
I'll be
startle
ready
me,
to swing sometimes if you do that. Yeah.
Swing, hell, I'll be ready to hit.
Oh, I'll be ready to swing because sometimes I'll be thinking to be the kid. So, like, the mom in me will be like, don't go hard, just
Yeah.
get ready to swing.
Go tell Daddy get me on.
So if you catch him, you don't hurt him too much.
Yeah, I didn't do it on accident.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you get back
Okay.
to your blog.
It was
And
nice talking to you.
How long is your blog?
The podcast depends on how long the conversation and what I'm doing. So
Okay.
usually I do it for like an hour.
Okay, I'll check back in with you.
Alright.
And what's your name?
Esperanza, you call me Beba.
Esperanza?
Esperanza is her name, which
Really?
it means hope. Yeah.
In Spanish.
Yeah. But we call her Beba, which means baby
Beba?
girl. Beba. B-E-B-A.
Beba?
Mama,
Yeah, Beba.
can I go stairs?
I'm gonna try to remember.
Or SB.
SB. I can
Put shoes
remember
on.
SB. I can remember.
She wants to go upstairs with you guys.
She's going to go get a snack. My daughter's going.
She's coming back.
Yeah, she's going
The
to go
shoes
get a
are
snack.
upstairs.
You left your shoes upstairs?
Technically, they're Delano's.
You left Delano's shoes upstairs?
Okay, you can go.
Girl, go get your shoes. How you leave the shoe?
So she can make sure she can go back. I think I can't stand.
Facts. She's smart about that one.
Yeah.
She know what she be doing.
My daughter going to go get a snack. We're going to go get her the juice. So, all right, we're going to get up here. I got to get this cabbage and chicken and stuff going.
Alright, it was nice talking to
You
you.
as well. It'll be more.
Definitely. I'm here.
And thank you again for the beautiful picture. I want you to finish the others so I can see them. Maybe one day we can draw together.
Hopefully one day
Mine's
I can
is
make
different.
this. I want to make this one day. It's supposed to be a wine glass, my own design.
It's in the great of the making. It's in the making. It's in the making.
It's just missing something. I can't find that something.
If you take time. You'll
Yeah,
find
if you take time, you'll figure it out.
That dragon eye gonna be done. I'm gonna get back to that. And she
Alright.
seem like she want attention.
She do. She want love, but stop.
That's all they
Stop.
ever want. And I'll let
Stop.
my husband know about the legal aid stuff. Like
Yeah.
One day when you're not doing all that.
Okay.
I got
Thank you.
All right, boo.
Alright, y'all. I'm back. Sorry. That was a really long, I guess, intermission, but not intermission because you guys got to hear it all. I don't know. But that was kind of cool because I've been sitting over here, trying to figure out my whole spiritual side for a minute because I was trying to turn it back on, I guess you could say, because I turned it off all the way, out of sight, out of mind. And I was trying to turn it back on because I felt like that's probably where my life went wrong at when I turned it off. You know what I mean? I really feel like that's where my life went wrong at.